we believe we are made for more impact. Through missions and ministries, both here in our community and across the world, lives are being changed by the love of Christ.
My husband Storm and I joined this church when we were very pregnant with our first child, Hadley, and so Pathways was already on our radar very early on. It was a main reason that we started attending this church, and it was one of the main reasons we joined this church. These sweet teachers are so dear to us. They were our actual true life partners in parenting and raising these kids in a place where they knew Jesus very early on. It's just been such a blessing in our life. When I think about Pathways as a ministry, I just immediately think about all of the things that you saw other families going through when you're in that chapter of life that you have very young kids. I have seen those teachers partner in parenting and in faith with families. That becomes the positive, loving constant in those kids' lives as well. I think it's so important that this congregation and our church body keep investing in Pathways. You're never too young. No one is ever too young to hear the gospel and know Jesus.
Greetings from Panama. Currently, we are working probably on one of the biggest projects that we have ever encountered, and that is building a bridge over a massive river. The impact has been absolutely incredible. Those indigenous populations, one person in particular came to me and said, "I can't believe that they remembered us. They came back. They did not forget us." When I heard that, I was so moved by that declaration of the power of this witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ. People ask us all the time, why do teams do this? Why do you guys do this? And the only response that I can say is because the love of Christ compels us. It is part of our DNA to do missions and to be in mission. Pray for us, continue to pray, because we need that. Being participants in our projects, coming down and bringing a team together, or even financial support. Without the finances, we are at a stop loss. We just can't do it. I guarantee you the impact is incredible. It is a great testimony to the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Pathways is one of the longest standing missions and ministries of this church, and it is not a cheap mission or effort to run. There are teachers to pay, there's supplies to buy, so prayers and also your financial gifts to support the growth of Pathways. Every single bit of it is important and will help this ministry continue to be a cornerstone in our community.
From all of us here in SPMA, from our board members to my wife and I, and all the Nobe and all the recipients of what we do, we want to thank you for all that you have done. God bless.
From Panama to Pathways, from across the world to across the hall, your gifts of time, talent, and resources make ministry possible. Thank you for the impact you continue to make on the community of Dripping Springs Methodist Church.